Alright, welcome class. Today we'll be touching continuous writing. Continuous writing. Of course, if you check in the subsequent classes, the classes we've had in the past, a bulk of them centered around your lexis and structure and of course grammar. But this has to do with expression, written expression. Okay, and of course, if you're familiar with your past questions, you'll have come across a session where you have to write. Okay, that session is called continuous writing, where you don't have to pick options. But of course, one of that aspect is letter writing. And the letter writing, of course, we know is divided into formal, informal, and of course, the semi-formal letter. You are most likely to come across a formal and informal letter in your exam. So let's proceed. I know you're familiar with the topic, but of course, I just want to stress one or two differences, between what a formal letter is and of course what an informal letter is. Okay, so for the formal letter, if I throw the question to you, if you could speak back to me, I know you tell me, is the letter you write to people in their official positions. Okay, that is people who occupy official positions, you write formal letters to them. Okay, some people say formal letter is an official letter. Absolutely correct. Okay, or a serious letter or a business letter. Excellent. I got your mind right. I know. Okay, but for today, I won't be teaching what a formal letter is. I'll be teaching the two types of formal letter you are likely to meet in your exam. The first is a letter of request. This one covers a variety of possible questions. And then we have letter of application. Letter of application. Okay, under this, you could be asked to write to the local government chairman. Okay, you could be asked to write to your principal. You could be asked to write to the pastor of your church, pastor or imam of your religious center, etc. Requesting something or asking. Okay? Letter of application. These are the basic ones you will find in the exam. Okay? If you go through your past questions, you understand what I'm saying. So now you are asked to write a letter of request or you write a letter of application. Do you get that? So I'll give you the format for the two, expose you to how it should be. It's not difficult. In fact, I advise students to pick letter when it comes to essay. It's easy for you to make marks, to get your marks out, compared to the other ones where you have to write, you have to use constructive expressions, you have to use figures of speech, you have to use idioms, you have to make your expressions or your writings elaborate. If that is your strong point, I advise you to go for it. But if you know that you don't have a strong point in the areas of maybe article writing, speech writing, etc., simply write a letter. You get your marks as long as you attend or attempt the question as asked. Alright, so let's not waste much time. Letter of request. Letter of request. Please don't make a mistake of saying letter for request. Don't say letter for request. If you say letter for request, it means that the person you are supposed to write to has written to you that you should request something. So once you are holding the letter in your hand, you are receiving a letter for request. So the reply to a letter for request is that you have to request. That's a wrong usage. It's not letter for request. It is letter of request. What is the format? Since it is a formal letter, number one, Okay, let me put a question up here. So we use that question to break it down. Or no, leave it. Let's move on. Letter of request. The first thing you add there is the address. In a letter of request, and it's a formal letter, you have two addresses. The first is the writer's address. The second is the receiver's address. There are so many English expressions people use for this. Some people say it's the recipient's address, and people say it's the respondent's address. That's the receiver. So you don't need to stress yourself. Simply put it in layman term, the receiver's address, okay? And then the writer's address, the address of the person writing. Now, having noted that, you come under. You've written the writer's address and the receiver's address. You come straight to salutation. I.e., you have dear sir, dear madam. Okay? Your honor. Your excellency. It is. Okay? Next thing is title. Here, you write either in lowercase or capital letter, i.e. requests for vigilante in Magboro Street. Okay, it's either you write it like this, everything in capital, or you write everything in small letter and you underline requests for vigilante in Magboro Street. Please, I beg you in the name of God. Some people know how to underline, double underlining. I don't know what that is for. Some people say it's for beautification. Some people say it's for emphasis. Okay? The purpose of underlining is for emphasis. So if you overemphasize, it's not like using or having tautology in your expression. When you put something in capital, the aim is to make it emphasized. So it's for emphasis. Do you understand that? Now, when we now put it in small letter, the reason we underline is so that it will be emphatic. So we need just one line underneath it, not that you now put a double line. You want to sleep in the center. So leave just one line and put it in small letters. Please take note, when you write in capital, no underlining. When you write in small letter, you underline just one. All those double, it takes your mark away. Okay? So after the title, you move to the body. Okay? In the body, we have what we call the introductory remark. Now, because it's a formal letter, introduce yourself. You introduce yourself, stating your full name and specific details about your place of writing. That's in the first paragraph. Paragraph 1. Please make sure that when you're writing your letter, no matter how much questions are given to you, try your best possible to write out 5 paragraphs. I'll break it down how you can achieve 5 paragraphs. The first one, introduce yourself. Okay? I.e., my name is Olorunfemi Michael. I reside at, see some people write number and then put this. This is wrong. 2 is a number. There's no need to say number 2. By saying number 2, you are saying number 2. Okay? I reside at 2 Isheri Magodo Crescent. Magodo. You have done the needful in the introduction. That's first paragraph. Now, on the second paragraph, state why you are writing. State why you are writing. Now, when you want to state why you are writing, there is a way that you introduce that purpose. There's what we call the declarative form of expressing why you are writing, okay? And we have what? The imperative. It's either you are declaring, or you are making the person, or you're trying to find out whether the person has a knowledge of what you're about to write. So by declaring, you can say that probably Maduro has become a deadly place to live in recent times. I write because it is somewhat disturbing to not just me alone, to every member of the world community. You have stated why you are writing. Now, in another paragraph, you now go ahead to state the cause. State why you are writing. Magboro community has now become a shadow of itself by becoming a den of thieves and a haven for hooligans who tread the paths that even angels fear to tread. The second paragraph, you have stated why you are writing. Okay? Magboro community has now become a shadow of itself by becoming a den of thieves and a haven for hooligans who tread. Guess the spelling? The paths. Okay? Sorry. Who tread the paths that even angels fear to tread. Having written that, you have gone to the second paragraph. Now, the person you are writing to at this second paragraph is becoming curious. You have already introduced yourself. And the person is like, okay. You just declare to the person that this is what is happening. And then you move on to the third paragraph. You want to state the cause of the problem you have observed. State the cause of the problem you have observed. Okay? Here, for example, we're all aware that motorcycle operators have been stopped. They've been unemployed for a couple of months now. We could just create something around that. I'm just saying, if I were the one writing probably a letter to the local government chairman expressing the rate of robbery, armed robbery in Maguru community, and the need for the government to do something. If I was the one, at this point I could say that, sir or madam, since the motorcycle operators have been asked to stop work, a majority of them have taken to arm's way. Majority of them have taken to arm's way. Okay, so at this stage, the person you are writing to is beginning to understand that, okay, probably because we have these motorcycle operators, i.e. Okada riders, to stop operating. So most of them have diverted their energy to maybe arms or robbery. So it's logical. Do you understand? Now, in the next paragraph, please don't forget that the first thing I said is what? You introduce yourself. We're talking about the body of the letter now. Having introduced yourself, talk about details, okay, such that the person you are writing to relate. Now, having said that, come to the second paragraph and state why you are writing. Go ahead, tell us that the community is no longer safe. Now, come and tell us why the community is not safe. Okay, you have stated it there that, okay, probably the commercial operators have been told to stay at home and began to rob. By the fourth paragraph, you talk about the consequences. Consequences. What has that done? What has it caused in the area? What has the effect? How has it been in the community? So I have to, just give me this. I have to quickly clean this side to complete that. I believe everyone has finished writing this side. Okay, so on the fourth paragraph. Here, go into details. About the consequences of this. Okay? The consequences of this new but evil development is that people get to lose their resources, and lives. Are cut short. The example of a woman in labor who was stabbed to death because her husband refused to release the hospital fee. Is really an act sponsored from the pit of hell. Alas, sanity has been beheaded in Magboro Street. So here we are going to details about the consequences. People are dying, lives are not protected. In fact, she went ahead to say that what is a case of sanity being beheaded. So he says sanity has been beheaded in Magboro Street. Now in the last paragraph, 5th paragraph. This is the format. If you follow this format, you will see that in no time you'll have written a volume. You get to the example, you'll be stranded, you'll be thinking, what point should I raise? The first thing, write the address. You know, a formal letter has 2 addresses, one at the top right, the other at the lower left, right? After that, you go to salutation, dear sir or madam. Don't say dear sir or man. If you say man, that's informal. It is madam. Complete it. If you write man, you'll be marked wrong. Do you get that? Once you have written that, go to title. Now that title, I taught you how to write it. If you're writing everything in capital letter, go underline. If you're writing it in small letters, let the first letter of each word be in capital. Then you underline only one line, not the one that you'll be underlining 2 lines. It says for beautification, you beautify your mark. Okay? So make it just a single line. Do you get that? Then, after written that, you come to the body of the letter. The body of the letter is the content. Now, if the question says write to the local government chairman, don't write to the local government council. Having started the body, make the introduction, have an introductory remark. The person you are writing to, don't forget, is an official person, is a serious-minded person, doesn't know you from Adam. So it's important you start with what? Introducing yourself. Introduce yourself, stating your full name and specific details about your place of writing. Okay? For instance, my name is Olorunfemi Michaels. I reside at 2 Isheri Magbodo's Crescent, Magboro. You have introduced yourself and we have an idea of where you are writing from. Second paragraph, state why you are writing. Did you just pick up the pen to write because you are bored? No, something happened, right? State it. Magboro community has now become a shadow of itself. Now the man is wondering why. By becoming a den of thieves and a haven for hooligans who tread the path that even angels fear to tread. Was so serious. Magboro, where angels fear to tread, the Bawu. And then you go ahead and say in the 3rd paragraph, state the cause of the problem. What caused it? What was happening? Because that's what will be going in the head of the man. What's happening in that place that you are writing this about? And then you go ahead to say, sir or madam, comma. Since the motorcycle operators have been asked to stop work, a majority of them have taken to arms way. Okay. That's the problem. Rather than, because there's no job to do again, still robbing people. Then you now come and talk about the consequences. It's possible the man will just look at it, show us that something bad is happening in that place and that this man is doing. That's what we push him to intervene as the local government chairman. And then you come up and you say, you talk about the details of the consequences. The consequences of this new but evil development is that people get to use their resources and lives are what? Cut short. The example of a woman in labor who was stabbed to death because her husband refused to release the hospital fee is really an act sponsored from the pit of hell. Alas, sanity has been beheaded in Magboro Street. Having said that, whoever is listening to you or reading the letter, at that point, you'll be like, okay, so what is the issue now at hand? You now talk about the way forward. You can't write all of this and you're not asking anything. That's where the request, where is this? Letter for request. That's when the request now comes in. Then now, like in the 5th paragraph, make your request. sir or madam, as a concerned citizen who is aware of your pedigree, right, and strong hatred for armed robbery, I plead with you to send vigilantes into the streets and neighboring communities. Sorry, as neighboring communities have done. This will eradicate the activities of these evil elements. Okay? So, before you know it, you have written 5 paragraphs. And then the last thing, complementary clues. Complementary clues. So I have to clean that side. Complementary clues. Okay? I know that you have so many projects at hand, but I'm counting on your work during your campaign. That your first assignment is the safety of lives and properties. And I expect a swift response in your earliest convenience. You should be common, and then you come here. Yours faithfully. Yes. You put a comma, you sign. Please don't make a mistake. Most people make a mistake of signing after the name. No. Your signature must come before your name, and not just one name, your full name. Please take note that this is yours. The Y must be capital Y. The first Y, the Y must be capital letter. Then faithfully. It's not that you say yours, comma. No. Yours faithfully, comma. You sign. Then you write your full name. Right, at this point, I believe we've come to the end of this class. We've tried our best to, I intended to get to the second one, which is letter for application. Okay, or letter of application. But to be candid, I want you to simmer this down into your mind, understand the nitty-gritty, the gamut of it, and let's meet.